everybody. All right, so let's go to the agenda. All right, today is Monday. And so a lot of these videos have already been recorded for the lesson, so I'm going to make this, it shouldn't be too long. All right, today in math, we did a lesson on times 10 and 1/10 the value. And so we made a place value chart. And so our place value chart, let me move me up here. All right, so with our place value chart, we had the ones place. We had, oh, sorry, let me back up. We started with the decimal, so we had the hundreds. We had the tenths. We had our decimal point, our ones, our tens, our hundreds, thousands, and so on. All right, so we talked about how, and this is the exact same as a whole number. Whenever we move to the left, each one of these jumps. Oops. Every time we move to the left, we're moving times 10. Okay, so the values to the left are times 10 the values to the right. Okay, so you can think of this if I have a 1, here the value is 1. If I have a 1 here, the value is 10. 1, and I jump next door, times 10 is 10. So every time we move to the left, think times 10. You also need to think that as we move to the left, our values are getting bigger. And as we move to the right, our values are getting smaller. And so when we move to the right, going this way, every time we move to the right, this is 1/10 the value. 1/10 the value. Okay, so here's what it looked like in our place value chart that we made. So again, as we move to the left, we get bigger and bigger. As we move to the right, we get smaller and smaller. Here's our times 10 jumps and our 1/10. Okay. All right. So then we had some problems, and let's go here to week 12, all the way up at the top. So Monday through Friday, math independent work. So let's go see what one of these problems look like. All right, so number 1 we did together. It says, which number has a 9 in the place value position that is 10 times the value of the hundreds place? So here I'm looking for a 9. So here I can go circle all my 9s. And I want one that is 10 times the value of the hundreds place. So when we see 10 times, we're thinking to the left and we're getting bigger. So to the left of the hundreds place is the tenths. You can use your place value chart. And if you look right here, H is the only one that has the 9 in the tenths place. So I'm going to move that over H. So students did 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 we did together here as well. And so once you're done with that, we're not going to work on this assignment again till Thursday because we have a special week. I'll call it special. I won't call it crazy, but it's going to be a little crazy. We have no school tomorrow. We have benchmark, benchmark, benchmark. So make sure you check the Seesaw message about these 3 days because there's a special schedule to where you're only going to be on the Zoom when you're testing. And when you're not testing, you're working asynchronous. So that was math. Then in reading today, we did a lesson on poetry. This is all in Seesaw, and everything is recorded, so you can look there. In writing today, we worked on opinion writing, Seesaw pages 1 through 3. Those pages all have recordings. You can check there. For science today, we looked at an assignment in Seesaw again, pages 1 and 2 on weathering, erosion, and deposition. Same thing, all those have recordings. And then social studies, our week 12, we worked on Monday, and the link is there and will play for you as well. So I really just wanted to go over that, and students had STEAM today, so make sure you get the STEAM assignment done. But I really wanted to go over what is going on this week. So again, if you're testing in the morning, you're going to come at 8 o'clock and be ready to start your benchmark for math. And you'll test from 8 to 10, and you'll be on the Zoom the whole time. Then, since we're testing for math on Wednesday, notice there's no math lesson this day due to math testing. This is just for my kids that are doing 4th grade math. My ones that are doing 5th grade math, you'll go to math like normal each day. So this doesn't apply to you. You will still have math. Then that's Wednesday. Thursday, we have our reading. So notice on that day, there's no reading lesson because you'll be doing your reading test. Same thing with Friday for writing. You'll be doing your writing test. So there's no writing lesson that day. The other one, so let's say you are testing for math and you're with me in the morning and we're doing our math test. Then if you don't have extended time, you'll finish at 10 o'clock. So from 10 o'clock till 2:05, and of course you'll have to schedule you a lunch and recess within there so you can do that on your own time. But from 10 to 2:05, you have lessons on poetry. So you have your reading, you have your writing, you have your science, and your social studies. Same thing on Thursday. This time you'll have a math lesson, you'll have a writing lesson, you'll have a science lesson, and a social studies. So they're short, they're not going to take too long, but you need to make sure that they're getting done. And then same thing on Friday. You'll work on, keep referring back to this and which day it is, and it tells you exactly where to go. And once you get to most of it's on Seesaw, so I could, record real easily. Everything's recorded, ready for you, and should not have any issues. But in case you do, you can always send me a message on Seesaw. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions, but that's summed up today. Again, those ones, I didn't record math, but the other ones all have recordings. So go watch those recordings on Seesaw. All right, guys. Thank you.